Alright.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Minions have spawned.
Alright, this game is versus attrox with Ignite and Flash. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the wave to my minions. And I'm going to just passively attack the attrox, getting some auto attacks in for the grasp. I want to keep away from the attrox as much as possible. Because then he can kill me. Like that. Ignited and flashed. Yeah, that's just shit out of luck. But fortunately, with the new way, the way the minions work, you could, as long as you have a tower to that point, and you have minions at that tower or near it, you will get a move speed towards your minions. So I'm able to stay in the catch up. Yeah, I took that because I was trying to go get the minions. I get the grass proc. Like, this is a completely different style than regular Singed. So what I want to do is I want to constantly make sure I have auto attack for his for the grasp, because he can easily just kill me if he hits his combo fully. So I want to make him to use his movement ability to hit me with his second or first ability. So his third ability, so he can't just jump forward with his third ability to guarantee it. That's where most of his damage comes from. Was the third Q. The first and second have a lot big knockup, but the damage on the third one is way higher. It feels like. I don't know why. It just seems like it hits harder. So sometimes. So, this is one of those games where my jungle is pathing top, but he never goes top really at the start of the game. I don't know why. I see this a lot where jungles will path top and never visit top at all, or at least try to look at where the jungle is in top. So they'll wrap around for mid. Like, it's a losing. Like right now, him ganking mid is probably like the worst decision, because Kale is a bad. It only looks good because the jungle had the same idea, because the brand was being shoving up so far. So basically, the jungle shadowed the brand, because the Lilia was gonna gank. If the Lilia wasn't gonna gank, that would have been a bad play. But because he matched the Lilia, it salvaged it. Now, the Braum and the MF, I think the Braum and the MF had a really bad lane phase and mid game this game. like the MF, like doesn't really pop off until later on. Well, they have a lot of kills, but they didn't feel like there were any power behind it. Like they were just like stealing like kills from everyone else. They didn't have any movements that make them really good. That have the like the the MF really gets shut down early on. And the brand like snatches a steal. Like it could have been worse. Like the brand, if the brand got shut down early by the Kale and the Lilia, harder, this could have been really worse. But thankfully, they don't have any right now. But the Lilia is not level 6 yet, so they can't all in. And for some reason they're chasing a Lilia, which is like a terrible idea with the Kale there. Because the Kale just hit level 6. Yeah, because now the Lilia could just hit level 6 and then he could shut down the brand. It's gonna hit level 6. And he is a pink ward in the brush. So I had to... So what I want to do, I want to use his own pull against him. So he pulls me to him. But I didn't have a fling on me. So I just back. I think, yeah, this is when the MF starts tilting. He had a really bad early game against the Rumble. They just start calling for the game to end. Like, they don't know what to do against the Rumble. Like, they don't know what the overheat ability is or anything. So it's like, and I'm like I'm trying to let the attrox push in. What I do is I want to bait the attrox in. And then get the grass proc off. And then I ult. Why did I fling him put goo fling that way? Because I didn't want him to run. Because if he ulted and walked away, he would have ran the other way. And they get the grubs, I think, this game. Yeah. See, now he ults. Probably. I goo fling him. No, I tried to goo fling him, but I ulted and ghosted. Because he ulted. Because I didn't have enough mana. I was trying to go for the goo fling, but I didn't have the mana. I thought my ult would get it back, enough mana to get it back, but it wasn't enough. And then my volley bear starts popping off. And then the Rumble and the Braum trade. The Rumble's just destroying my bot lane. So the Lilia is not really a problem for me because I built some like match resist. But they built the Sandries and they're just hitting like a truck whenever I fight them. I goo fling him through his own W. So I want him to chase me just enough so I get a proc for my grasp Yeah, he went grasp too, so it's just been one giant grass battle. Grass battle! So my Aatrox, my volley bear, just pops off. I haste him, and I fling him, then make sure we get the kill. I tank the turret, or he tanks the turret. He tanks the turret. I used my ult. I'm thinking I was gonna take the turret, and to keep his heal, the heal cut his ult because Aatrox has like 1,000,000 HP from his passive ult. He gets like a ton of lifesteal from his ult. He could heal back like 3 health bars worth of HP if he ults on like 4 or 5 people. Now the brand, this is where the brand kind of falls off versus the Kale. Like he's just getting shoved down by the Kale. Basically, he got just before the ult ended. I think his passive, he flashed for the kill while he's being shoved under a turret. Like that. I mean, he could have gave up a long time ago. Like the brand. Like because I mean, Brand is like one of those champions that if you hit all the skill shots, you're good. And I goofling him, the Aatrox. I ult for the regen, and I fling him for the. Oh, I'm almost dead, so I'm just gonna back. The grass wasn't enough to keep me alive, so I'm just gonna reach back. The Lilia starts ganking the Brand hard, like tower diving with the Kale. And he starts tilting. Like the only reason why I don't know how we won this game actually, besides Volibear, because if the Volibear wasn't constantly ganking and applying a pressure to the enemy jungle and we would have lost this game. Because the MF was tilting, the Brand started tilting when the Kale ulted the Rumble multiple times. So I ghost and ult, and the Volibear shows up. So I fling the Aatrox into the Volibear. I adhesive them, and I run out. Now this is where the Brand kind of messes up. Like he just like overextends. The Volibear died because he tried to tower dive for no reason. But yeah, the brand. This is where the Brand fucks up. So yeah, I know. Oh wait, that was the Kale. That was the Kale pinging. That's funny. I was like, I'm so used to hearing pings. All right, Volibear. That's where the Volibear makes up for that death. Because he died earlier, he's able to get back and get the dragon and steal it. That's where he made up for that death. Like that he dies to the kid. This is when the Kale starts popping off. I use my TP. To get the minions. I wanted to get him gooflinged, but I didn't. I wanted him into poison, not adhesive, not the stun. I fling him. He ults. I'm just tanking his whole kit. Like, I'm just sitting through it, the whole thing. And I think he kills me here? No. Oh, I get the kill, that's right. It was close. Like, he almost killed me, but I threw him into the minion wave and the turret. So I got prio. It was basically, it's a pretty even game so far. I'm just so used to playing against good Aatroxes that this is like an easy game. Usually, when I'm playing against an Aatrox, they'll hit every Q, they'll hit every W, they'll have perfect E timings on their dashes that puts them in position to hit with their second Q and third Q in the right position every time. This Aatrox is not doing that, so I feel like it's like an easy game. Like, if you're not being perfect with Aatrox, it's like it might as well be something like or just because I'm playing a tank Singe now instead of full AP Singe with Conk, or half tank, half the AP Singe, because it feels like Singe, if you're not building like, so Grass does a lot for the matchup. Because I'm getting so much HP from my ult. And I just let the grass proc, so I just get my, so then I fling him. I have my poison going. I have my Issa to stop his dash. And then I just grasped him. I grasped him. He got grasped. I got the solo bolo. And my team tried to steal the kill. Oh my god. That happens. I swear it happens like a lot where my team, like, they see him at 1 HP and they try to steal the kill. They're feasting for that kill. I'm like, oh my god. I was like, that was my first solo bowl against the Aatrox in a while. That wasn't like where alright, this is where I get almost killed by the Pyke. I'm like, I'm outie. I just ghost. I flash ghost out. I flash his ult combo and ghosted out. I think I did it anyway. I don't remember if I know if I flashed and ghosted, but I don't know if I ulted. I think I didn't have ult. I didn't know if Pyke had his ult, I should say. Yeah, he has his ult still, so yeah, he probably didn't use his ult. The Kale starts popping off. So I fling the Aatrox away from my team. I'm like, the Rumble slows me, everyone slows me, I get hit, I die. My team gives up the first taste of the game. I think I've played this Hay Nefari before. They're a Nefari main, at least top, or jungle.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So we lost the tier 2. But it was fine. Tier 2 is not that bad nowadays. Now, this is when the brand starts inting, semi-inting. He just walks up and dies a couple times. The volley bear uses cooldown. I don't know why. He wanted the shield. The Rumble ult. The pit. So I fling the Rumble into my brand. But he wasn't. It wouldn't matter anyway. We were dead anyway. We were turbo dead.
Blue team has scored an ace.
Yeah, we had no prio there. For some reason they were hitting the. We were trying to do dragon and fight them off at the same time. And we end up giving them dragon for free. So it looks bleak right now. Let's just say that. The MF and the Braum gave a whole bunch of kills to the Rumble. The Rumble had prio on every team fight. He does a lot of max HP damage on his ult. So I was like ticked down like really hard by his passive burn. So I just melted to. I didn't see that brand there. The brand was sitting there. So I go top because the Pike's there. The volley bear is like clearing the waves. And the Rumble is sitting on top of my team. So I get ulted by the Lilia. I think I trade here because the Lily is just kind of annoying with her Lysandres. No, I think I get out barely. Yeah. And then I try to collapse on the attrox. The volley bear, the bear eagle was in. I'm like, yeah, this is when the brand starts inting, like permanenting. I definitely thought the game was over at this point. When the brand just starts dying instantly. He does it a couple times. So the Rumble is there. I think my ADC has like 6 or 7 kills. I get destroyed in that fight. The brand get ulted by the Lilia. Like this game looks over. Like you just. But then the MF ults and then the Aatrox and the Lilia just int and gave up a quadra kill to MF. So we went from being down 6 kills to being even with 1 ult. Well, the MF was even. The MF was even. It was way behind on the Rumble. So the Braum took all the early kills. That's the reason why the MF, even though the MF has a lot of kills, they all came in like the late half of the game. I think that was like the first of the 2 quadra kills. Like I see the pike, so I evasive them. I run out. I ult. I get my grass proc. I fling the attrox. I make sure to get the kill on the pike. Oh, to make sure the pike's dead. I get ignited. The rumble ults. We lose dragon. I don't know why my team wasn't worried about dragon. I don't know why they stopped caring about dragons and objectives. So I get one shot by the one tapped by the Kale. Yeah, there's not much going on now. The brand is turbulenting. He almost dies instantly to that pike, but the volley bear saves him. So I go to check the rumble. Oh, my team dances at Baron. So I teleport in. I see the rumble walking, and I just teleport to Baron. I kill the Lilia. And I push the wave. Because I saw the rumble walking really slow. See, the Lilia was dead, right? The volleyball bear was at negative health when he started Baron, and we killed the pike. With the MF kills the pike, and my team almost dies. And the brand almost.
Red team has scored an ace.
We got one more ace. So I Zonia's thinking that my MF was gonna follow up, but nope. I get one tapped. I got minions out of it, but yeah, my MF left me to dry. They're playing pussy, playing like a pussy. That happens a lot. Like they were at the MF was at max health. They were auto attacking me. They saw me Zonia's, and instead of hitting the Kale and killing the Kale, they ran backwards with no one up. The enemy team was all dead still, besides the Kale. I was so flabbergasted. I was like, what the hell is this MF thinking? If they auto attacked it like one time, they would have killed the Kale. The Braum, for some reason, just ints right there. And then my team trades. No, they lost. Yeah, they killed the Braum. And then the enemy team does this. I don't know what they're doing here. I sub them, and then my MF ults, and then auto attacks all of them. I fling the Kale, I kite the Kale, and the MF finally auto attacks the Kale, and we got a pentakill. Penta!
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
We got the penta. And the thing is, the game's not even over yet. We don't even have the open inhib yet. That's how fucking crazy it is that we got a pentakill before we even open up a inhib. So now we're gonna fight for the dragon. I'm pretending to back. My team secures the dragon, and I just book it. I'm outie. My team goes in for some reason, and we somehow make it work. I fling the attrox. I run away from the rumble. My team keeps going. My Braum gets a kill. My Volibear and Braum die. And my MF gets a kill. And then it doubles down and gets the ace. Oh, it was... So we got a quadra kill, a pentakill, and a triple kill. I think he got This is where I think we can end. Because look at my minions. I can run all the way to the minions. That's crazy. You don't even need a tower. What the fuck? I don't even remember it being that good. They need to nerf that. Like, I ran all the way to the enemy's inhib because of minions. Alright, so I'm tanking the Lilia. I'm tanking the Lilia. They're chasing me. The Pike gets me. Now the MF starts popping off. Zonias. This is the epic Zonias right here. Look at this. So I get hit by the rumble. He's sickened down. I run. My ult is healing me up. And I wanna... Yeah, the brand gets a kill. The MF gets another kill. This is when we start snowballing. We finally... My MF finally woke up. They start auto-attacking. They're playing really passive earlier. The brand dies, but it's not, but they're trading kills. It's not like it's dying for nothing. Yeah, the Kale really is pissed because they were doing really well earlier. I fling the Aatrox. And that's another ace. Now Rumble ults. And he just melts. That's just... Yeah. It wasn't a quadra kill. It was just a triple and a quadra and a penta. But yeah. That was completely different from... It looked bleak in the beginning and the mid. But we ended up winning.